Today we're going to talk about why you got to say goodbye to your beard.
Sorry, doctor, you mean bread?
No, beard. We're doing beard.
I'm pretty sure it's bread.
Then why have I grown a beard?
Just stick to the script. Stick to the script.
So I guess we're not talking about beards, we're talking about bread. Why? Well, say goodbye to your bread, your beer, and your pizza. Why am I saying this? Well, celiac disease. This is what we're talking about. So what is celiac disease? Well, basically it's when your body reacts badly to gliadin, which is part of gluten, which is in bread. And what happens, you get an immune response that damages your small bowel and you get issues with malabsorption. So if you love bread, beer, and pizza, watch till the end. What is it? It's a chronic inflammatory condition that almost anybody can get. But it's more common in the Western society, although it's becoming more common in Asia. And it seems to be that women have it more than men for some reason. It can present itself before the age of 1. It often represents itself between the age of 30 and 40. So just because you could eat bread before doesn't mean you are clear of this sensitivity. Where do you find gluten? Gluten is commonly found in wheat, rye, and barley. So if you love your pizzas, you enjoy your beer, and you just like to have bread every morning, doesn't mean you can't have it? No. You have alternatives nowadays. Gluten-free bread, pizza, and alternative type of beer. So why do you need to care? Why do you bother about bread and things like that? So what if you get a bit malabsorption, right? Well, not really, because the symptoms can include diarrhea, constipation sometimes, bloating, burping, weight loss, anemia. And if that's not enough, if you left it alone and it kept getting on and getting worse, you increase the chance of lymphomas and gastrointestinal cancers. Yeah, that little bit of bread can actually do that. How do you know you have this? You may not even know you have this condition, and your doctor may diagnose you with malabsorption issues, etc. And you got to be tested for this. How do you test for it? The gold standard to diagnose this is via endoscopy, where we take a biopsy of your small bowel. Other tests that can help is, of course, improvement without gluten. That means you exclude gluten and you get better. And also blood tests, which is very handy. Is it genetic? There is a genetic element to this for certain. 3 reasons to be tested for celiac disease. 1. Signs and symptoms of malabsorption. 2. If you have type 1 diabetes, because it's an autoimmune process. And number 3, if you have aminotransferases, which is a liver function test that's abnormal without a clear reason. You need to go and get your test. So if you get tested for celiac disease and you are positive, what do you do then? Well, the first thing is avoid gluten or gliadin. And that's not mean you can have a cheat day, because every time you eat this, the immune response damages your small bowel, and it takes months to grow back if it doesn't do anything more serious. In addition to that, you should also be tested for things like osteopenia and osteoporosis, because the malabsorption that you have can lead to anemias as well as osteoporosis. So your vitamin Ds, your vitamin Ks, your iron, your B12 all must be tested. But what if you have gone on a strict gluten-free diet and you're still not well? Well, then you come to more serious medicines. Final message, celiac disease. It's not as benign as you may think. Go get tested.